So let's
Stadium.
move on to the Newcastle versus Man City just quickly.
I think that
Fireworks.
the weekend. I think that was the game of the week.
City
Do you
showed-
know what I call that fight? Not fight. Do you know what I call that match now?
Oh, it's brilliant.
That match is now called a money fight, bro.
Yeah, some money.
Let's have a money fight.
Let's have a money fight.
It is.
Do you know what? What hasn't got a money anymore? AJ fights.
Yeah. I
Sorry,
ain't finna comment on that
Like,
because when I give my
I'm just
opinion,
saying, I love AJ, but my guy, I'm sorry, my guy's done. He's done, but that's maybe a different pod.
You
I
know,
don't know. I don't know.
listen. He was done
but anyway,
from Ruiz.
Newcastle.
yeah. Let's keep it football, guys.
Nah.
He
All right, cool. Let's keep it
done
football.
from Ruiz. But yeah, go on.
Let's keep it for football. I think City looked a bit shell shocked, but that's not in the Prem. This is why for me this is the best league in the world, because in the Prem you should never be surprised. Like Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, none of these teams have a divine right to go to West Brom, Nottingham Forest, Stoke, Newcastle, Aston Villa, and think they're going to win.
Bro,
It's just
honestly,
not that easy.
I think they just targeted Kyle Walker. That was it. Just target Kyle Walker.
He had a bad day at the office, but Newcastle again, they took the fight to City. City started really slow and found themselves behind. Not after very long. I thought St. Maximin was awesome. They need to keep him. No matter through this whole transitional period, we're not going to see Sean Longstaff in there anymore. We might not see Almiron in there anymore. Lascelles might even lose his place. You know what I mean? If they're going to get like
Maximan's their JJ
one
Okocha.
person.
Do you want to be honest with you guys?
Oh my goodness.
Know why Newcastle are going to be so dangerous? They've seen the blueprints of the billionaires that have come in and take over clubs, and they're gonna skip like 5 levels. They're gonna skip like 5 levels. You can see, because I said this to everyone. They're not gonna do their big spending now. What they're gonna do, they're gonna get like Premier League proven players. They're gonna build from that. Then they're gonna add quality. Look at Trippier yesterday. Look at the free kick he did.
But he's been quality though, man. We know Trippier's quality.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say.
Quality.
But this is what I'm trying to say. And he's Premier League proven.
Sim, there's one reason that I'm going to disagree with. I do agree that they've seen the blueprint, but I don't know if they can copy it. So,
They've got the money, man.
They've got the money, they've got the money, but they ain't got Pep. They still ain't got Pep.
They have no. You don't misunderstand. I'm going to talk a bit techie here, yeah. So when Chelsea came in 2004 and on Abramovich, FFA didn't exist.
FFP.
And they were only FFP, and they were only sanctioned after 2 years.
Yeah.
When Man City did it, how they did it was they had tax-free charitable donations donate money. So these awesome sponsors that get their money and awesome charities that are owned by Etihad.
Yeah.
So that way they can pump all that money into the club. FFP stopped that.
Do you know one thing Newcastle do have?
You cannot be. Yeah, but what they can't do is have, for example, this is a stupid example. You know how they were previously owned by Sports Direct under Mike Ashley. Let's say Sports Direct sponsor them and then give them 300 mil as their new sponsor, but actually Sports Direct is owned by their owners. That can't happen.
Yeah, of course.
That can't happen anymore.
What I know exactly what you mean.
As someone that studied accounting, I can easily get around that.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, I can easily get around
that. You can easily get around that, Chris.
I'm not trying to say. I'm not trying to say they can't do it. But what I am trying to say is, I agree with you. They will do it. I agree, but maybe not exactly the same way as, a Chelsea or Man City. They'll have to find a different way, which they will. They will.
I think what they're gonna do, they're gonna try and break into the top 6 or top 8, I should say, and that's when they're gonna start spending big. Once they can cement themselves in the top 6 or top eight, they'll start spending big. I can see it already, because even the people they've been linked with, most of them, they're like, okay, like they're half decent players, but let's be honest, it is still Newcastle.
I think.
So, okay.
I personally think that they're also going to look to redo St James's Park, because the stadium needs a massive
100%.
input. And
So, I was listening to Simon Jordan earlier. No, go on.
No, I was just saying, like, Sim could be right when they break into the top 6, but they have to be able to balance the books, right? So they break into the top 6 and then go out and sign João Felix and Gabby from Barcelona. That's never going to happen, but I'm just throwing out names now. Gabby, João Felix, you know what I mean? Kimmich, whatever, yeah? Obviously, these guys are going to come in on big wages, big players. They have to be able to balance the books. So St James's would need to be upgraded and or build a new stadium entirely, because they got the space. So that they could, 70, 75, 80,000 people. You know what I mean?
Chris, this is what I'm trying to say. See, with Newcastle, I think a lot of us underestimate their fan base. Number one, they've got a massive.
No, we said that. Sim, me and you said that.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. Sorry,
last season. Yeah.
We said
Liverpool have a massive. They're way bigger than City. Way bigger than City.
They're bigger than City. But what I would say, I think, the reason why I say they'll skip 5 levels, because they would know. I think their owners know they're going to invest into Newcastle. This is where it starts. I think they're going to set something up or have an infrastructure that will help the town. Once the town starts booming, as you said, they will probably go into the stadium. Once the stadium starts booming and the revenue start coming in, and let's say they might get Europa Conference next season. That's when they're gonna start. You know what I mean? They're gonna start. Okay, we'll get like a João Felix as our marquee signing. Then next season it might be, let's say, a Hakimi,
couple of class defenders,
like you know what I mean, Hakimi or something. So for me, that's why I say they're gonna skip 5 levels, and they've kind of got the blueprint to do it. And the important thing, they've got the money. They've got the money. Like, not to say.
Honestly, their money knows no.
Oh, they've got the money.
Their money knows no levels. I was listening to Simon Jordan earlier on Talk Sport, and he said, "Look, the Saudis, they don't come second to no one. Yep. They don't like coming second to no one, so they're gonna push as hard as they can.
Look
they're gonna get the best finance people in it, bro. They're gonna do a madness in the next 5 years.
Was this weekend?
They're gonna do an absolute madness in the next 5 years. And as an Arsenal fan, I'm just irritated. It's like another one. You know, Sim, Man United, Chris, we were dominating. We were dominating. Then Chelsea came along. Then City came along. Now Newcastle. It's like, what do we have to do? Oh, let's not even get onto them. Yeah, we should talk about them as well. They are looking stupid this season.
Another thing
I'll tell you what we should all do. We should all sell 30% worth of our levers. No, you just gotta hope. You just gotta hope that the underlying spirit of football and is still true, that a player coming in through the academy and working his way up the ranks and becoming a legend and a great at the club, like a Saka, like a Rashford. Hopefully, listen, I like Rashford. I hope he goes on. I can't think of a Newcastle. I think Longstaff, innit?
Bro, it's the same with Man City though. They're gonna do literally what Man City did. Man City just got all the best kids, and then put them through their academy.
And that's what I said. That's why I said they're gonna. That's why I said to everyone, they're gonna do it like. They're going to do it quicker than Man City. I can see it already, man.
So we'll talk quickly about
the game.
But great game. Go on.
We'll talk quickly about the table toppers. It was a good game. I thought Newcastle, again, they showed... I think aggression is the key to this weekend, because all these teams, Leeds, Newcastle, Manchester United today, they were aggressive. and got results. Arsenal, yes, you've literally segued really nicely for me there.